Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to my shop. Today I'm working on a hand friction throttle for our Farmall H tractor. Let me show you what I went through ordering parts for it and what you're going to get versus what's in the part from factory. And also let me show you an improvement that I made and how I would do it differently if I were to do it over. So let's go take a look at my workbench. Stand by. Here's my workbench today. It's pretty busy. We're not going to talk about the Farmall H carburetor, but many of you know that I rebuild carburetors too. This one is just kind of setting up, the paint is hardening, and it's ready for its final cleaning before assembly. But I want to talk about this friction hand throttle. First of all, I want to make a call out. It was sent to me by a friend of mine from New York. And he gave it to me, and I thank him for this. And my friend would really like it if I would mention just the importance of how we help one another. He really believes in helping one another, and it gives him great pleasure in helping. You can see other channels where he has helped other people, and I agree with him. It's something great about our tractor community, how we all band together and help one another out. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about the parts first of all. Here's the original friction disc. It's about a 1/16 of an inch thick, and it's some sort of friction material, like a brake or a clutch or something. And I'm sure at a 1/16 of an inch, my bet is this is half worn out. This thing, by the way, was very hard to get apart, so it had seen quite a bit of wear in its life. Here's the original spring. It's about 7/16 inside diameter. I wish to replace the spring because it was pretty rusted and pretty pitted, although it's painted up now, but it was pretty bad. From the Steiner catalog where I ordered these parts, here you can see what I ordered, the disc and the spring. But notice what you get for a disc. It's cork, and it's about 3/16 of an inch thick. It's about 5 millimeters for those of you that like to measure that way. And I want to point out that it's not ordinary cork. Here's ordinary cork. While I was waiting for this to come, I went to Hobby Lobby and just got some cork. I tried making some. But this cork is impregnated with stuff, probably gasket sealer, where this is just ordinary cork. So you can see this won't do. And these are only $4. But this is more like gasket cork. But I only have 16th inch gasket cork, and this is 3/16, so to make one you'd have to have thicker cork. But first of all, this is what you're going to get. This is what you probably had. Same thing with the spring. This is what you have, and you're going to get a spring that's larger in diameter, taller, and heavier duty. To that end, I decided to modify this. On this particular design, the tension is set by turning the bolt on the top. That might be different than M&W. And the reason for it is these ones are threaded right here. So the bolt obviously goes down through the top with the spring, and the nut on the bottom is nothing more than a jam nut. The nut on the bottom is not how you adjust the friction on this, as you might think. This had a 3/8 bolt, and it was coarse thread, which doesn't give you very fine adjustment. The 3/8 bolt would have been pretty sloppy inside this spring. So I elected to drill this out and tap it 7/16 20. That gives me more metal to bite into, and plus I'll have a smoother, which means finer adjustment. If I were to do this over, I would probably do it 1/2 inch 20. A little bit easier to get 1/2 inch fine thread bolts. And there's plenty of material here, there's plenty of room here, and it would have fit better here. But that's just a suggestion. So that's what I wanted to show you, the difference in what you may have and what you're going to get. I think this is okay. I'm going to go with it. And this is the improvement that I think I made. So once again, thanks to my friend who sent that to me. But there's more. The whole throttle assembly, there's more than just the throttle lever that has to be right for your tractor to run right. There's also this linkage in the throttle rod, which I'm going to show you how to adjust the spring when I mount this throttle. That's important. There's also the carburetor itself. If the throttle shaft has so much slop in it, they don't work right. And then most importantly, the governor. My friend is also sending me a governor which I'm going to rebuild, and then next summer hopefully I can make a video of replacing the throttle lever, adjusting the rod linkage, replacing the governor, and maybe, well, you've seen enough videos on carburetor rebuilds, but it's all part of an assembly that all needs to work together to get a fine running tractor. So once again, thank you for joining me today. We'll see you later. Bye now.